Right now at 5, La Crosse's Pink Palace is one step closer to demolition. What's about to happen in just hours.
And a live look outside, a new weather system is on the way, and this one has freezing rain in it.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A La Crosse man has been released from house arrest after a fatal stabbing in 2019. 39-year-old
Anquin St. Junius is charged with reckless homicide. He was released from house arrest but will be GPS monitored at all times. According to police, Virgil Stewart of La Crosse was stabbed in the chest following an argument with St. Junius on 7th Street South. St. Junius was found guilty of another stabbing in 2012 and was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
The former high school coach accused of secretly taking intimate videos of students has taken a plea deal. 34-year-old Seth Milkey pled guilty to 5 of the 10 counts he faced. Milkey was a former coach at Assumption Catholic High School who is accused of using a spy camera to capture video of students. Sentencing for Milkey is set for February 10th. He is currently out on a $25,000 signature bond.
The sentencing of Adam Fravel will be televised next week. A Minnesota judge made the decision today. He is accused of killing Madeline Kingsbury in 2023. Kingsbury's family and friends also asked the judge to broadcast it. Minnesota state law usually bans cameras in the courtroom for any legal proceedings.
The wife of the Wisconsin man accused of faking his own death is divorcing him. Court records reveal that Ryan Borgwart's wife, Emily, filed today. Police say Borgwart faked his own death on Green Lake in August and fled to Europe to meet up with a woman. On Tuesday, he came back, was arrested, and is facing obstruction charges.
Well, it is another day of some dangerously cold weather.
Yeah, let's take a live look outside. A warm-up is near, but first, a wintry mix that includes freezing rain is on the way. Let's bring in First Warn meteorologist Greg Barnhart for the latest.
Yeah, we definitely got some colder conditions still continuing tonight. The good news is the wind is light, so the actual temp and the apparent temp, or the wind chill, will pretty much not be that much different. So that's the good news. But still, it's going to be bitterly cold at least one more night. Overall, generally clear skies, a few clouds to the south, but all in all, it's still a cold night. There's your lows this morning. Many single digits, even teens below zero in several locations. So that was cold. That wasn't the wind chill. And high temperatures barely got above zero up to the north. Approaching 10 at Prairie du Chien, and that's about 10 degrees below our average low this time of year. So definitely cold, feeling like temperatures still cold overall, but notice to the south too, we're beginning to see some improvements over there. So that's the big story. But for this evening, quiet but cold, not as much of a wind chill there, but still it'll be out there getting down to about -3 to 0 degrees overall. Now as we go to La Crosse too, we're going to continue to fall those temperatures back and slowly back to 3 with a little bit of a wind chill, but notice the winds far lighter than we saw last night. Overnight lows generally are going to be cold once again, single digits below 0. A few of the coldest spots could get down to 10, but I think a lot of temperatures will kind of steady out. Big picture shows there's your system well to the south and to the southwest, as that's the one we're tracking for the alert day conditions that'll come up, but it won't be until later Friday night, probably after midnight through Saturday, that we got a wintry mess to kind of time out and show you what the impacts will be a bit later in the broadcast.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Greg. Well, the colder temps and dry air can increase chances for house fires.
Yeah, the La Crosse Fire Department has some safety reminders. They suggest inspecting chimneys to make sure they're clean and free from wildlife. Also checking the expiration dates on fire extinguishers, smoke alarms, and CO detectors. And applying this rule when using fireplaces and space heaters.
Our favorite phrase around here is 3 feet from the heat, whether that's a fireplace, whether that is a space heater. You want to make sure you're keeping that area clear. On cold nights like last night, it's going to be tough to not want to put on that space heater, but make sure if you're not in the room, you're turning it off.
McCormick also suggests getting a space heater that turns off if tipped over.
There's another opening on the La Crosse County Board.
Kevin Hoyer, who represented District 24, has resigned. He's moved to a farm outside the district. Hoyer won re-election to the board in April. People interested in the spot have until Friday, January 3rd to submit paperwork. La Crosse's Pink Palace is one step closer to demolition.
Yeah, the move will make way for new housing development. Our own Grace Monk is live in our newsroom with more tonight. Grace.
Ken and Emily, tonight La Crosse's Common Council will vote on the demolition of a building that was known as the Pink Palace. The space will make room for new housing development called Haven on Main. In January, the J&A Committee approved the 74-unit building geared towards people with disabilities and local workers. The project has received mixed reaction from community members. The property was built in the 1800s, and some believe its history should be preserved. The city's community development manager says people should consider the importance of the project.
I don't think the Pink Palace will be existing in the way that it did previously, regardless of what the future looks like. And I think that this is an important project for our community to be able to provide some really, really incredible quality housing to adults with disabilities.
Council will also vote on a grant application to help fund the project. If approved, they could receive up to $250,000. The meeting will take place tonight at 6 in City Hall. Ken and Emily.
All right, thank you, Grace.
And council members will also vote on changing up parking structures in La Crosse. This change would drop some requirements that set aside a minimum number of parking spaces for residential buildings. Wafer Food Pantry is caroling for a cause.
Yeah, the Christmas Carol competition, hosted by Thrivent Choice Organization, features 5 nonprofits competing for $15,000. Other competitors come from Madison, Wausau, and Milwaukee. Wafer has posted the video of their carols on their YouTube and Facebook pages. The food pantry says the prize money would go a long ways.
$15,000 is a big deal. That is a lot of meals. Also, we had a cooler breakdown recently, which is going to cost us $15,000 to replace, so that would be the prize right there.
Wafer is currently in 4th place, so get your votes in at Thrivent Caroling for a Cause. Votes will continue to be counted until Saturday. President-elect Donald Trump is Time Magazine's Person of the Year, and his cabinet picks continue to hit Capitol Hill looking for support. CBS News' Torian Small reports.
President-elect Donald Trump rang the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange this morning after being named Time Magazine's Person of the Year.
This is an honor, a tremendous honor.
During his comments, Trump seemed to acknowledge what CBS News was first to report, his decision to invite Chinese President Xi Jinping to attend his inauguration. No foreign leader has attended an American presidential inauguration since the State Department began keeping records.
I was even thinking about inviting certain people to the inauguration, and some people said, wow, that's a little risky, isn't it? And I said, maybe it is. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we like to take little chances.
Ahead of Trump's inauguration, the head of the FAA, Michael Whitaker, said Thursday he will step down 1 year into his 5-year term. It comes a day after FBI Director Christopher Wray announced he will leave before his term runs out.
This is the best way to avoid dragging the Bureau deeper into the fray.
Trump's new pick to run the FBI, loyalist Kash Patel, has vowed to go after Trump's perceived enemies. He met with senators on Capitol Hill Wednesday.
We look forward to a very smooth transition at the FBI, and I'll be ready to go on day 1.
And former TV News anchor Carrie Lake is Trump's choice to be the next director of the Voice of America, the federally funded international broadcaster. Torian Small, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Well, President Joe Biden making history today. He commuted the sentences of nearly 1,500 people. They were on home confinement during the pandemic. Biden also pardoned 39 others convicted of nonviolent crimes. The move is the largest single-day act of clemency in modern history.
Major developments in the healthcare CEO murder.
What the suspect's mother allegedly did days before the shooting.
Plus, the big change that's going to affect anyone with a bank account.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale, and we're spreading holiday cheer with unbeatable deals on festive favorites and unique gifts for all the originals on your list. Like $50 off this DeWalt battery combo pack. For the trendsetters, all men's work and sport and women's CGCG apparel, 30% off. For the kids, save 20% on assorted remote control vehicles and drones. Plus, now through Saturday, Blaine's Rewards members get a free $10 Farm and Fleet gift card for every $100 purchase. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need, because they're a part of them, because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're making it easier than ever to furnish your home with name brand, top quality furniture. For a limited time, you'll save with store-wide sale prices. Plus, we'll pay your sales tax. Sofas and sectionals from Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms and dining rooms from Canal Dover and Daniels Amish. They're all at sale prices. And now, we'll pay your sales tax. But it's only for a limited time at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Attention business owners, is your roof ready for the new year? Your Choice Roofing specializes in commercial solutions that protect your investment and bottom line. Act now to benefit from Section 179 deductions and bonus depreciation for major tax savings. Lock in 2024 pricing before costs rise. Upgrade to energy-efficient roofing and save on utilities while increasing building value. Secure your roof and savings. Visit yourchoiceroofing.com today.
Major developments in the investigation of the murder of that United Healthcare CEO. The suspect's mother filed a missing persons report days before the shooting. CBS's Lilia Luciano reports.
Shell casings found at the scene where United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was killed matched the 3D printed ghost gun 26-year-old Luigi Mangione had in his possession when he was arrested, according to the NYPD Wednesday. Police also said the suspect's fingerprints matched the ones found on a water bottle and a wrapper found outside a Starbucks, where surveillance video appears to show he was before the killing. The NYPD said his print also matches one found on a cell phone that was recovered in an alley near the hotel. And at the time of his arrest, the NYPD says the suspect had a notebook where he wrote about his disdain for the healthcare industry. Law enforcement sources tell CBS News he wrote about using a bomb, but wrote that a shooting would be more targeted and would not risk innocent lives.
Are you seeing the statements about choosing a gun over a bomb that were allegedly made in this notebook as an admission?
I don't know that they have a confession, but I think they have enough facts, enough of a pattern of facts at this point to say, this shows he was going to do it. This shows how he was going to do it. These pictures show you that he did do it.
Sources tell CBS News Mangione's mother filed a missing persons report in San Francisco just days before the shooting. Friends say they hadn't heard from the suspect for several months.
I remember looking at his face like, that guy looks so familiar.
Dorian Wright says he taught the suspect several times at Power Yoga, Hawaii.
He mentioned to me when I was helping him with the pose, he said, I have a back injury. And I'm like, where's your back injury? And he said, lower back. The goal was he came to our studio to heal himself, and I don't have any bad memories of him.
Mangione's attorney says he plans to plead not guilty to all charges. And yesterday, the CEO of United Health, the parent company of United Healthcare, put out a letter to the staff of the company honoring Brian Thompson, the victim, and also stating at one point that the company vows to make healthcare better for everyone. Lilia Luciano, CBS News, Huntington, Pennsylvania.
Well, those hefty bank overdraft fees are changing. That's the word from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Their new rule means banks can opt to charge $5 for overdrafts. Right now, the average fee is about $35. The change will save Americans $5 billion annually. The new rule starts October 25th, 2025. Well, the bell ringing is back.
Coming up, how the News 8 Now team helped out today.
It's definitely going to be quiet your Friday evening activities, but we're tracking a lot of mess going on for your Saturday travel plans. We'll tell you what the precipitation looks like, how much we might get, and what the temperatures look like going forward. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Hurry into Shopko Optical before your vision benefits expire. Our professional team will walk you through your options, and together, we will maximize your benefits on exams, frames, contact lenses, and more. Your personalized eye care awaits. Visit Shopko Optical today.
My favorite part of Christmas, probably being able to go sledding. Getting to roll in the snow and do this. I really love how cozy and fun it is. My favorite song is Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Things are a bit simpler as a kid. We realize not everyone has the same level of comfort and support this time of year. If you need help, please reach out. Peace of Mind Counseling wishes you a safe and happy holiday season.
For over 40 years, Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you've ever seen. Not the cleanest, just the most honest. Today, we're fixing a home's foundation. I mean, that is like the most common thing to see in the world.
Pretty common, yeah.
Right.
So it's the soil that's eroding away, causing those cavities, those voids that the foundation then wants to settle into.
And then you guys with your superhero capes show up and fix everything.
Yes, sir.
Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Your eyewear should be as individual as you. With Shopko Optical's extensive selection of frames and lenses, our optometrists will learn about you and help you customize the right choice for your lifestyle. Visit Shopko Optical and find your new signature style today.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Well, our very own Allison Fergit and Ken were at Festival Foods in Holmen today.
We were helping out the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign. It's a great, iconic cause for the Salvation Army. All the money goes to helping out families. And pretty good turnout. And it was about midday. We were there from 12 to 2, so some people going on some midday grocery runs. A couple of full carts, so some people were doing some full-on grocery shopping. But
yeah,
it was pretty good turnout for the middle of the day in the middle of a work week.
It's always fun to ring a bell and just be part of that effort. I'll be out there next week at the Walmart on Tuesday between noon and 2, so you can come by at the south side of La Crosse. And I don't know if it's going to be as cold next week as it is today, but because we do have a little bit of a warm-up coming.
We have warm-up, but in the meantime, we do have the alert day coming up for Friday night, late Friday night through Saturday. And late Friday night, I mean more like after 2 or 3, that time could change. But I think Saturday, most of the impact would be that time frame. But hazardous travel, we have all precipitation types available. That means snow, freezing rain, sleet, and actually just plain old rain too in all areas. But I think the greatest ice threat is probably southwest of I-90. That could change, so definitely stay up to date with the forecast. Right now, the only winter weather advisories are way to the south because they're going to see some of that probably closer to midnight towards Mason City. Really, it's going to be after that fact. We'll start seeing some of the impacts approach western areas or west of the Mississippi. So that's kind of the advisories right now. But kind of look at the time frame of the travel impact, and it's really the morning hour is because of the temperature is really what's going to be the case. As we go in the afternoon, it should be above freezing. So I think the road issue will be more kind of wet roads. In the morning, depending on location, slick spots, icy spots, could be snow covered, and then maybe transition more to slushiness as we get towards the afternoon hour. The good news, we're not dealing with any wind. Visibility for the most part should be okay. It could get down, but it's really going to be the morning hours to about noon when the roads could be the major impacts. And then precipitation will continue to the evening hour, but temperatures should stay clear, near or a little bit above freezing, so that'll help. Now, if you time it out, as I mentioned, it's not really till the first batch starts coming here after midnight, and this timing could change. Right now, I think this is a little too early. I think it's going to be a little later. But anyway, the first line coming through could be initially just some light snow. Then as we warm up aloft, we'll start seeing that transition to more mixed precipitation through the morning hour. We could see some breaks here and there, but the precipitation, the freezing rain and sleet will continue through, and then eventually at some point around noon or thereafterwards, if we do continue to see precipitation, it may start turning back into a rain-snow mix. The icing threat won't be as bad, but still we'll have to keep an eye. This could change, but travel conditions will continue as you see more rain, snow as you go into the evening. Keep in mind that the temperatures at the surface are going to be just at freezing or above, so that may help the road conditions, especially in the main roads, remain wet through the evening hours, but we'll have to keep an eye on this. That's what we're looking at for potential there. For ice potential right now, and this is just freezing rain potential, you could see a 10th as you go further south. All this other blue stuff indicates at least 100th or a little bit something more, and that's enough, obviously, to cause some issues on the road. For snow-wise, we're looking at basically about 1 to 3, and this could be a combination of snow, sleet, and ice together. So it doesn't mean you're going to get all 2 to 3 inches of snow in some of these areas. Higher elevations probably will see that a little better shot. So that's kind of what we all precipitations are possible. The worst road conditions probably Saturday morning, and then as we go on, we're looking at 1 to 3 inches potentially of that. Overall, we'll kind of skip ahead to the 8-day forecast to give you an idea towards the weekend. Actually, Sunday looks actually quiet and mild, and that'll continue through next week, although we cool down towards the middle of the week. Nothing like we saw of the cold snap that we're just getting out of it. So pay attention to the forecast. We'll keep you updated as we go through tomorrow and get closer to the event.
All right. We will. Thank you, Greg. Up next, some penguins in Milwaukee getting some fancy new digs. We'll have that story after the break.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Start your holiday shopping with the Holman Locker and Meat Market. Order a double smoked ham, prime rib, fresh turkey, or smoked salmon. Create a custom gift basket. Don't forget the beer and the best beef jerky for your get-together. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value. Plus, no monthly payments until next year. We are professional grade. GMC.
The clock's ticking, but there's still plenty of time to save on great Christmas gifts at Fleet Farm. 'Tis the season for ice fishing, and we're knocking 10% off select rods, reels, tip-ups, lures, huts, you name it. Visit Toyland and save up to 40% on a bunch of toys for the kids. So come on in and wrap up your shopping today at Fleet Farm, home of the best gift prices guaranteed.
Cooley Region Women, your area's award-winning magazine, is now available. In this issue, read about women who are nailing it, like Christy Stokey, rocket scientist and caregiver. Meet the new face of the board store, Danielle Blakely. Nail the landing with AMKM Gymnastics and meet a young carpenter following her dreams. Dive into a beautiful whole home renovation, then bundle up in winter fashion essentials from Urban Choutique. Pick up your copy at area merchants or go to crwmagazine.com to read online.
Start your holiday shopping with the Holman Locker and Meat Market. Order a double smoked ham, prime rib, fresh turkey, or smoked salmon. Create a custom gift basket. Don't forget the beer and the best beef jerky for your get-together. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
Getting the kids ready for school isn't always easy.
But knowing what it'll be like so they know what to wear makes it a little easier.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, get ready to have some warm and fuzzy feelings inside when this video takes.
These are Humboldt's penguins.
Boom.
The furry birds waddled back into their remodeled home at the Milwaukee County Zoo. Their new digs include a 20,000-gallon pool, an updated water filtration system, and bigger viewing windows.
Well, that's good for us.
Merry Christmas to them.
And bigger windows mean you can see a little bit more of what's going on at the county zoo, which I don't know if you've been out that way
I
yet.
haven't yet. No, is it
It's a pretty
highly
good county
acclaimed?
zoo.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, so put it on your calendar for next summer when it's warm out.
I will have to. They have to be very holly and jolly this Christmas because of their new digs. Okay, we'll have another look at tonight's forecast right after the break.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
It's Blain's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale, and we're spreading holiday cheer with unbeatable deals on festive favorites and unique gifts for all the originals on your list. Like assorted Christmas candy and gift sets, 25% off. For the home chef, this digital air fryer, only $79.99. For the makers and DIYers, save $50 on this DeWalt battery combo pack. Plus, now through Saturday, Blaine's Rewards members get a free $10 Farm and Fleet gift card for every $100 purchase. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
The holidays and Chevy Silverado and off-road adventure and towing with confidence and tech you can count on. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet. Find your red tag and use your red tag bonus cash to get $5,750 total cash allowance on this Silverado. Visit HometownChevy.com.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was worried when I found out Duke had to get knee surgery, but the process was easier than we thought.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Attention business owners, is your roof ready for the new year? Your Choice Roofing specializes in commercial solutions that protect your investment and bottom line. Act now to benefit from Section 179 deductions and bonus depreciation for major tax savings. Lock in 2024 pricing before costs rise. Upgrade to energy-efficient roofing and save on utilities while increasing building value. Secure your roof and savings. Visit yourchoiceroofing.com today.
All right, it will be bitterly cold, but notice the wind chill, the bottom number, not as low as we saw last night, and not a big difference between that and the actual temperature. So that's the good news going into tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's going to be quiet through Friday night, and then it gets real messy as we go into Saturday. More details on that, but definitely if you've got travel plans, stay alert to the forecast during that time period.
All right. Thank you all for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.